Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. This is She's Dad, and this is another Raid Shadow Legends video. I know it's been a while since I've had a video out here, maybe a little over a week or so, but I'm gonna make some progress tonight, so I figured I'd jump on here at the end of the fight and kind of talk through this as I hopefully complete Scarab for the on level 100 of this rotation for the first time. It's not necessarily that I couldn't have done this before, but I just never sat down and really um, put together a comp with all the blood shield rings, lots of healing. Um, it's kind of a real pain in the ass. I didn't do any of the presets, but I feel like if I did presets on this, I could probably get this to at least semi-auto. Turning off Newt's A2, um, and just prioritizing some of the other things. I'd like to get maybe even put Ferguson here in place of Cardinal and see if that worked. To get more shields going on. They all have blood shield rings on, but still a little messy. But I'm pretty confident we're gonna obviously you can see we're most of the way through it. This has taken about half an hour, but I have taken actually walked away from the computer a couple times um, during the course of this, so it's actually a little bit less than that, but still not great. And we are going to get through it. So, but you can see it's still can be a little bit sketchy. Um, I do have Armiger here in a destroy set. He's, the only one taken away at the shield. Um, again, I think there's a lot that can be done to, again, like um, with Newt, uh, turning off the A2 and have him going back and forth between Blessed Bash and his A1 with the turn meter depletion would certainly go a long ways. Watch me get wiped here at the end. That would be. You know what? I'm going to do this first to make sure that we health up a little bit, get a little bit protected, and then I'll have Syl pick up Armiger. Tick away at the turn meter, and I want to heal. I'll go ahead and heal Newt. And again, I'm not never can be too careful because I just want to get through this. So, um, but we're very close. We can pick up that void shard. We can maybe get to the top of. Well, I guess that'll finish it, won't it? All right. Well, there you go. There it was live. Like I said, I'm going to go back through and do a lot more work on this to see if I can get it. Set the AI for these guys and see if I can get it done on auto. But there were definitely times where it was sketchy, um, as all get out. Um, you can see 3 revivers on the team. I know he's wrong affinity, but obviously Pythion reduces damage. Syl heals every round. Cardinal's got to heal. Um, Turn meter depletion on both Newt and Armiger. Um, but bottom line is we got it done, right? So now we can go back out here and, tomorrow we can get that red book, hopefully, um, which will be fantastic. Just wanted to show that off a little bit, and then also kind of talk about where we're at on the account. I did pick up Wixwell on both accounts. Um, Still working on getting him finished up. We're part of the partially through the masteries. We need to finish out the green, get the red scrolls. Um, Only have one book. This is the major frustration of my account right now is um, just not getting any red books. I think I get one um, tomorrow on Advanced Quest, maybe. Oh, yeah. If I finish these up, I should be able to pick one up tomorrow. Um, and well, why didn't I finish that up? Let's go over here and do that real quick while we're on here. Um, where do I want to go? I guess this works. Start that off. Um, so I did get Wixwell on both accounts. I also was trying to get the 3 and 4 star soul on both accounts and failed on both because if you know if you watch the multiverses video that HD graduated this past weekend, so I'm a high school graduate now, getting ready to head off to college here in a few months. But yeah, so busy weekend. I was nearly like I had the uh, 3 star soul unlocked. I needed 5,000 points on the junior account, um, and I was a step or two away from that on the main this account, and fell asleep. So so there you go. Spent a bunch of resources on the path event, and didn't end up getting it on either one. The nice thing was I'd actually picked up a, uh, a 1 star soul in the shop like a week or so earlier. So on the main account, at least, Wixwell does does have a soul. So a little bit extra damage. Um, really need those books though because I want to build, kind of what everybody's building right now, which is one of the Infinity teams to finally get the one key on this account. Obviously, I've got the Ultimate Myth there going on the other account, but I just don't have those champions on this account. Even though it's a lot more advanced in a lot of different ways, it is definitely behind in a few of those necessary champions. All right, so that's that. Get that one taken care of. So yeah, if I wrap these up, I'll be able to pick up that red book tomorrow. Would be nice to be able to add um, this red book to the collection. That'd get me at least, two closer to being able to at least get his A2 booked out so that the cooldown comes into play. What else do we have going on? I went through an exercise tonight, actually, where I spent a bunch of time in the clan boss calculator, which I'm not going to be able to really show you. Um, but I mean, this is the team. I was trying to figure out because I know I watched videos back when Razzlebark was the fusion that were one keying with the counterattack with Valkyrie as the counterattack champion in this comp, but I've never really gotten close. The most damage I've done on Ultra Nightmare with this team is a little over 40 million, right? Which is a comfortable 2 key generally. Even some days it's not a 2 key, which is very frustrating. Um, but I still, for Ultra Nightmare, which I can't go in here because I don't have keys, but um, I still can't do the auto battle, which really sucks, quite frankly. So that's what I've been working on. I want to get Wixwell all um, at least the A2 booked out, get his masteries done, get him the rest of the way to 60. Um, so that's been a project. I still have, still want to do more work in the Hydra. I have Eastrid and I have Padraig, and I'd like to build a comp with those two, or maybe 2 comps with each one of them featured. Um, but as of right now, I think Padraig, I think I got him booked. Let's go take a look at him. Eastrid, definitely not. So she's, again, held up because of books. That's not where I need to be. I need to be here. Um, let's look at Podrick first. Yeah, so Padre I have booked. Um, the so he did I have whoa clicked out of the game there for a second. Um, Padre, I think. I've got Masteries books. I wish I had a soul for him. That'd be helpful. Um, basically, have him built out. Not super fast, but decent stats. Could probably use a little more of everything. Um, and then where is Eastern? Is she? Here she is. So I need to get her ascended. I need to get her geared up. Um, need books for her as well. Five, 12 books it looks like for her. Don't have masteries on her yet. She, like I said, I just six-started her not very long ago. But she's the next, one of the next projects. The other one that I'd really like to get in the mix is Lydia. I got her probably a couple of weeks ago at this point. Um, I do have a one-star blessing for her. I obviously am quite a ways into getting her her mastery is done. Need about 600 more red scrolls. That'll be done. Need to finish gearing her up. Figure out where I want to use her. But obviously she's fantastic. She's useful everywhere. Oh, and yeah, she still needs what 2, 5, 7 more books herself. So yeah. But Wixwell's gone to the top of the list because I really want to get that one key Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss Infinity team built. I mean, I have all the champions you could ever want to build that. I have Brogni and Painkeepers galore, and obviously you can get Eris and Spirit Host and or whoever the extenders are. All of that is at my disposal. It's just don't have the red books, so pretty frustrating. In addition to that, I mean, we usually like to keep our energy up around 10,000. Obviously, I've got a ton of gems, so I could get it there, pretty easily. But I generally like to keep it around 10,000 and then build off of that as zero. So we need to save up some energy for whatever the inevitable, probably next week fusion is going to be. Um, Anything else that is worth an update? Oh, Curse City. I guess we've been kind of working through that as well. Um, Done about as much on hard as I can. There might be, and some of these are just, we can give this a shot, I guess. Let's just attack champions, okay. Well, Baron and Alaric and all kinds of fun stuff we're fighting. Let's see what happens. Probably not going to be good. Well, so far so good. All right, so apparently there's still some Sopranos that we can take care of on hard even. Um, I was reasonably sure, maybe it was the last rotation that I had gone as far as I could. Again, with the recent graduation and the party and all the other associated parties for friends and what have you, it's been pretty hectic around here for that and other reasons. But well, that was pretty easy. So get in here. I mean, we can, but we're looks like we've even tried, and I don't think that's going to work. Let's see how quickly it ends. I'll leave her alone. Man, leave her alone. What'd she ever do to you? I mean, it appears like we're going to get through the first round. I wish they'd leave a lure alone, though. No. Bullies. All right, come on. Do some. Oh, boy. Maybe we're okay. That's good. It's gonna be interesting. I still don't think they were going to get through it. I mean, losing, granted, the lure wasn't doing a lot, but oh, this should be fun. We got a healer. We got a bunch of healers, and Caden is a reviver, and so yeah, good times. So we can take out the reviver. Yeah, no, I don't think this is going to go very well. Definitely not. All right, well, that was fun while it lasted. Anything else in here we can just pick off while we're doing this update video? Might be able to hit that. Anytime you can lead off with the deacon is generally a good thing. Gets us lots of extra turns. Ally attack is nice. Don't like the revive so much, but there we go, deacon. Do your thing. Armature's block revive can be his sneaky clutch. There we go. So what does everyone think of the new blessings that are coming into the game? I mean, I've heard mixed reviews. I kind of like the one that will allow the small versions of um, debuffs. I think it's just debuffs to be promoted to the large version. A decent percentage chance if you've got a higher level soul. It's kind of a fun one for like a Belor. Um, but beyond that, I don't know if they're gonna do anything to change the meta. I don't think half these champions that I just selected are armored, but could get Dort. Any advancement on Hearts and Tranos is a good thing. Decent rewards over here. You got Wixwell in the mix here. Bars. All right. Other one out of the way. Let's get D1 while we're here. Um, I got my +3 Canelli. I probably need to. She probably deserves to be upgraded to 6-star. Since she's a +3 now. Probably should look for a soul for her too. In fact, I'm gonna keep that in the front of my mind because she can be fun with all of her Sleep mechanics. Oh, here you go. Unexpected progress in Centralis Hard. You know, when some of the major content creators struggle to complete, especially the red portion, you know, this content is truly in game, right? Super duper hard. So, again, to me, it's something you can get rewards and not spend energy. Granted, if you want to go hard, you're going to have to equip champions that you're maybe not used to using and all those sorts of things. But yeah, the rewards are pretty decent, so probably worth it. I'm be super impressed when I'm able to use all 8 keys. So I guess I've already used 5, so I genuinely thought I had done this. What do we got? Some kind of spidery thing and the magma dragon. Uh, 3 in there. Fiber never hurts, although I think it took some gear off of Malkith. I mean, why not? Let's just try this, see what happens. Pumpkinhead with all the fears, that's kind of nice, and slows. This is going pretty dang easy so far. Long way to go, but beefy shield there. Excuse me. This feels way easier than I thought it was going to. I mean, granted, it is not over yet, but Newt is doing his thing. Now we need one of those big AoE hits like we had right at the beginning. That's an AoE hit, but not big. Okay, hit those spiderlings so that she doesn't heal, or kill her, one or the other. Here, let's go over here. Come on, don't let her heal. Come on, hit her. There we go. Okay, a little more, breathe a little more easy now. Is my reviver going to be the only person who dies? Wouldn't surprise me. All right, spiderling's gone. I mean, if you had killed the Spider Queen before killing Magma Dragon in the pool, you're smarter than I am because I figured the Magma Dragon would go down quick. Okay, 3 pieces of mythicals. Any of it? Well, That's a good piece. That's 5 star, but still a good piece. Um, that has potential. Wow, these are all pretty decent pieces of armor. Speed on a mythic. Even that is okay. Well, and then a whole bunch of mythical charms. Pretty wild. I will take all of those to the bank. And let's go back to the map. Got 2 more of these in us. Grab that. Actually, let me go back for a second. Yeah, go that route. Try to anyway. I think at least you probably have armor on. Let's see what happens. Physics, I still need to rebuild. I never have taken full advantage of her. I especially like to get her involved in Hydra. Well, this is, I mean, I'm pretty surprised at how easily, looks like I'm going to get through 8 keys in hard Centranos. Pleasant surprise. So even if you can only do normal, you should get into Centranos and make the most progress you can. Get some energy, get some oils, get some, you know, all those rewards. Every little bit helps to progress your account. So I'm 5 years into this, but I'm completely free to play. But obviously, with like I said, just finishing, not something that I concentrated on heavily for a long, long time, but being able to finally take out the scarab, uh, rotation 3 scarab on floor 100. First time I'd done that, and you see it at the beginning of the video. So uh, who knows what I was doing for the first 4 years that I played this game, but apparently I wasn't too worried about serious progression, or maybe I just thought it was beyond the scope of what I could do. But once I started taking it more seriously, and clearly it's a game you can enjoy for a long time, even though Plarium does a lot to try and make it not enjoyable. Um, the best policy on that stuff is just if it's not fun, if you're not enjoying it, don't do the particular content. Um, but if you enjoy the problem solving, get out there and try it. Obviously, engage the community because there's always people out there to help, and you probably can do more in your account than you think. All right, one more. I guess we can go. Can we do that? And no, I don't have a whole heck of a lot available to me. No, I cannot do that. So we will. Looks like the next time around, when we dig into this, we might be kind of dead in the water. Um, but that's next time. This time it looks like we're going to get through all 8 keys on hard, which cannot complain about. one of these days I'm going to, on normal, I'm going to figure out how to beat Amius. Again, I went in there with some different, tried some different things a few times, but I've never made a serious effort at it. So that'll be coming up sometime in the not too distant future, I'd imagine. Maybe once I get the Wixwell thing ironed out in terms of the Infinity comp, I'll see if I can't take out Amius on normal just for fun. Oh, I know. Sure, but I have not, and I need to go and do my Iron Twins. Speaking of a piece of content that I essentially ignored for way too long, um, if I had been doing my Iron Twins battles, um, even at the lower levels for all the months that's been around, I would be much further progressed in the way of red stars on these guys. But recently, I've been trying to get my 6 keys in every day. Um, I go over there right after I'm done here and kind of show you the team that I built. Which is again, it's if you have Emic, it's accessible, right? But I don't have a Geomancer, so for the longest time, stage 15 was a pipe dream. So um, when I found the comp with two Painkeepers and two Cold Hearts and Emic, again, not the super easiest thing to build, but and it's not 100%, even though that's kind of the way it was advertised. It's probably 85-ish%, I think, with the way that I have it configured. But well, look at that. 48 stages. Not too bad for hard. If I flip over to normal, 58 stages. Oh, coughing for no reason at all. So anyway, making progress there. But last thing, and then I'll cut this off. It's probably a super long video anyway at this point. What do we got? We got 32 minutes. Um, go over here, jump into stage 15. I like to just use my multi-battles. Just a little bit, lazy man's way to do it, I guess. But that way, if they're successful, I don't have to intervene for multiple battles in a row. That makes me happy. There it is. Emic at 60, um, one Cold Heart at 60, one at 50, two Pink Keepers at 50. um, yeah, I mean the speed requirements are absolute, but once you have the speeds in place, you know this works most of the time. If I had a couple more, um, probably if I had 4 red stars on both of the Cold Hearts, it would probably work every time with the extra crit damage. Although it might be capped. I think when it hits the 490, um, it's capped. Yeah, I like that one. But it doesn't always hit the 490. So obviously, if you had the extra 38% or whatever it is, crit damage, maybe it's a little bit less on the on rares. But there you go. I mean, Emic, that happens a lot. Emic dies the round before we get the coup de grace, and they finish it off anyway. What's the problem is when Emic dies, like one round earlier, so we can't get back to resetting the Heartseeker. If I do figure out how to get the 4100 Scarab boss done on auto, I will absolutely record a video of that. Um, if I don't, I may even record a video of me doing it by hand, just trying to pay more, or on manual, just trying to pay more attention. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off the multi-battle here. You kind of get the idea. Um, I can go in here. I can show you the team real quick, and then we'll just add it. So here it is. You can see that Emic is a 272. And we want to prioritize the unkillable, and then the Vine-Quake. This Painkeeper is at 236. Again, you can kind of see it there. This Painkeeper is at 237. Cold Heart is at 234. And then this Cold Heart is at 235. So 234, 235, 236, 237. And then Emic at 272. I mean, that's really what matters. I mean, obviously, the more the more you want the gold hearts at, what is it, 70%, because they get the crit damage bonus, but 70%, and then as much crit damage as you can get on them, up to the crit cap. If you have questions about it, let me know in the comments, and I think I already did break it down once on a video in the past, but I could do it again if anybody's interested. It's not my comp. I saw, I think it was it Scratch? Might have been Scratch. Um, or maybe, I think it was Nubs actually. So anyway, one of those guys. I don't want to take the credit for it. It's not mine. Um, but it does work if you don't have a Geo and you happen to have an Emic. And there you go. I will go ahead and leave it there. I know this is kind of a long one, but it's been a while, so I felt like a little update was necessary. Hopefully, I'll be back on on here with more videos in the next few days, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a great night.